Hey sunshine, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, first off, hey girl, how you doing? And if you're returning or if you've been here before, I want to invite you to subscribe for more level up, glow up, makeup, beauty, fashion, lifestyle content if that's what you're into, because we are on a mission over here just to glow up in the best way and live our best lives, and I would love for you to come along for the ride. So today we're talking all about products. Sephora has their big spring sale that has already started just on the Sephora products. It was started on the 4th through the 14th. I'm just looking down at the dates so I don't say the wrong thing. So it's 30% off of all of the Sephora collection, and then there's a 15% off for the VIB, and that is the 8th through the 14th of April. So definitely this is the perfect time to stock up on all those things that you need. I have some things on my list that I'm going to be getting, but I wanted to share just some of my favorites that I'm currently using right now. If you're in the market for some things, you have some good recommendations, and I'm going to particularly be focused on products that are very good for mature skin, for the over 40 products that work really well for me, that I'm just really finding a lot of joy in using. So if you're into that, stick around and let's get into it. Oh my gosh, what is that noise out there? Hopefully the camera is not picking that up. So I guess first we can start with just a few skincare type of products, some of the things that I am loving. And one of my favorite things that I've been using for probably the past 5 years is this Biossance Squalene and Amino Aloe Gentle Cleanser. I love and swear by this cleanser. I use it every single day for the past 5 or so years, and I really love it because it's a gentle cleanser, but it gets everything off. My face feels so clean. It gets all the product, all the makeup, sunscreen, everything off my face without it feeling that dry, tight, and stripped feeling. And I've tried a bunch of different cleansers in my life, and this one is by far the best that's been working for me right now. So I definitely highly recommend to give this a shot if you haven't tried it yet. It's like my holy grail for face cleansers. Next, we're going to move on to the eyes, because the eyes is an area that I've really been like trying to perfect recently, and I actually have 3 products that I love to use. 2 of them are newer. They've been working really well, but I haven't been using them for an extended amount of time, so I can't really attest to their long-term results, but the short-term has been chef's kiss. The first one is the one that I have actually been using for a very long time, and I really love. You can tell because she's empty. I'm waiting for the sale to replenish. But this is the Believe Moisturizing Eye Balm. I love this because it's not like a cosmetic, it's a skincare, but I'll have everything linked below just in case if it doesn't come up on screen so that you can see. But I love this stuff. It's so hydrating. It's not greasy or oily feeling. So the next product that I've been in love with is these In Beauty Project Extreme Cream Eye, and it just looks like this. I love this stuff. It comes in a pump, and I love that because that's the one thing that I do have a complaint about, is I don't really like products for your face that you have to dip your finger into. And with the Believe, it is a potted product, but I would prefer if it was something like in a pump, especially if it's going on your eye, just to keep, you know, bacteria or any contamination out. And this product does achieve that. So love that for them, or love that for me. And then the other thing that I like about this is it's refillable. So you only have to buy the main jar once, and then when you go back to replenish, they have these little I'll show you these little things, and you just drop them in there, or you screw them onto the top and you drop it in there, and that's how you do your replacements. But some of the great things about this product is it's a firming and contouring eye cream, and it has peptide, amino acids, and paracress extract, and it really does give just a tightening and lifting effect. It takes that puffiness out of your eyes, but it also takes like the puffiness out, but with also filling those fine lines a bit. And I find that that's a hard part that I found with eye creams, is they say like depuff, but it can also, when you depuff, it can kind of leave your eyes looking flat and kind of highlight fine lines a lot, and this product does a really good job of not doing that. So I've been loving this lately. Like I said, I can't attest to the long-term effects, but I will keep you guys posted as I use this for longer. And then the next eye product that I've been loving as well is the In Beauty Bright and Tight Brightening Eye Cream, and this looks like this. It has vitamin C in it, it has peptides and tranexamic acid. I guess the difference is they kind of do a lot of the same because this tightens the eye too, but this has some pigment in it, so it's also going to give that brightening effect. One of the things that I've been doing with my regimen lately is using this for the daytime. This actually works very well too without pigment. If you're doing color correcting or doing a concealer, you can definitely just use this one. But if you want to do like, no, not putting any makeup, don't want to put any concealer, but you want to brighten the under eye a little bit, this is great for that no makeup look that you want to do. Or if you don't really want to put products, like if you're just gonna stay in the house and you just want to make sure you're hydrated, that's good for that. So those are my favorites as far as eye product. And then my next product that I've recently started using and I'm absolutely loving, going into this new phase of being like more mature, this next product has been working wonders. It feels so lightweight. It doesn't feel like I have anything heavy on my skin. It has a beautiful finish. It covers as much as I need to without it being like full coverage or heavy. And that's the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Tint, and I use the color 11. I have it on right now. If I haven't posted my video on how to do an easy like natural makeup for mature skin, you'll see me demonstrate this product in that video. I really love this. It's hydrating, it's smoothing, it's correcting, so it has a lot of that primer effect in it, so you don't really have to use it with a primer. I use it with a primer sometimes. It just depends on if it's a hot day and if I know my face might start to sweat a little bit, or if I'm getting a little bit of shine, I'll put more of a mattifying primer, but only on like that T-zone area because my skin is usually generally like pretty dry, so I don't want to use too many mattifying products because yeah, that's not good for me. But I love the way that skin tint looks, and I wish I would have like picked it up sooner because I've been eyeing it for a long time, but I finally had got some. I've been using it and I'm like, it's been awesome. And then my next product that I've been loving lately is the Supergoop Glow Screen SPF 40, and that's just this right here. And I use the color Golden Hour, and I like this because it is very hydrating. It's a sunscreen that does not leave like any white cast, which Supergoop is known for, but I like it because you can wear it alone because it does have a little bit of a skin tint. This gives a little bit more of a color payoff, the Danessa Myricks. This gives a lot less payoff. So if you really just want to wear your skin but still have a sunscreen on, this is a really good product for that. So I'm loving that, and I use them together and they work beautifully together. Looks amazing. And then my next product that I have been loving is this House Labs highlighter. I usually use like more bronzier or golden colored highlighters, and I was in the market for a new highlighter and I wanted something that looked a little different. And when I first saw this one, I was like, ooh, that might look crazy. But then I tried it and it looked so pretty. And I don't know if it's gonna come up on camera very well because it looks very pink on camera, but it really has like this really beautiful corally gold color to it, and it just looks really beautiful. It's called Fire Opal, and I'll just swatch it. Maybe the swatch will come out better on camera than the, see, it kind of looks like that. Still like seems like it's not showing up that well. So, and I just put a lot on. You wouldn't put that much on your face. I don't know if you can see my finger better, but it's so pretty, especially with spring and summer coming up. This is the perfect color, and it just looks fun. Like I thought it was a very fun looking highlighter. And then my next products I'm absolutely loving right now that have been working just amazing for me as I'm changing the way that I apply my makeup with my skin, like maturing more. 3 of them are just pencils, so you know, pencils are pencils, but I just love these colors. And this is the Urban Decay in Conspiracy, and that's the liner that I have on right now. Love that. That's like my daily thing that I wear. And then I love the one size, Patrick Star one size lip snatchers. And I have Rent Dew, which is the lighter brown color. And then I also have the Coin Collector, which is a darker brown color. These last a long time. The Patrick Star products are really good about like staying on your skin and giving you the maximum payoff. So I would highly recommend these if you're looking for some really good lip liners. And then my next product that I'm absolutely loving, I don't know why I didn't learn about this sooner, is the Dior Lip Maximizer. It's the Dior Addict, and it looks like this. It's just like a lip gloss, but it doesn't look crazy glossy. It's a lip plumper. I've tried lip plumpers in the past, but they always made my lips break out and sting and were like really painful. This one, I am so surprised it did not. And I really do have like a problem with lip glosses. There aren't too many that I can wear because most of the ones on the market really give me a reaction, and this one doesn't. It has like a bit of a minty smell to it, which I was surprised when I first smelled it. I thought that it would give me some kind of reaction because it had that minty smell to it, but it really doesn't. It's not like a dramatic, like if you really want to get too much filler, unfortunately you're gonna have to go talk to the people and get injections, but it does fill in, or not fill in, but it plumps up those fine lines, and also is really good at moisturizing, because I know as we get older our skin gets dry, your lips get drier, and it's really hard to retain that moisture, and this has been doing a really great job of retaining that moisture. And then my next thing is another lip gloss that I've been loving, and it is the Lancome Juicy Tubes. And this is the color Tickle Pink, which I also have on right now, and it's an ultra shiny hydrating lip gloss. And it's kind of weird because it says like it's ultra shining, but they actually have they have lip glosses that are like, I think they're like, this is ultra, I don't know if they're super shiny, but there are some ones that are even shinier than this. I like it because it doesn't look super shiny. I know a lot of young girls like really their lip gloss to be popping type of thing, and it just, I don't know, sometimes looks to me like they just finished eating fried chicken. But this one gives your lips like a healthy, juicy look to it, hence the name Juicy Tubes. And it looks really nice, and the color payoff is really good. It doesn't have like all that crazy sparkles in there, you know, glitter or anything. And they have like a bunch of different colors, but I just like this one. And I also like the way it smells, and it tastes good too. And that really impressed me too, because things that have like a lot of fragrance to them, like facial products, will make me break out and have reactions as well, but this one did not. So that was a nice surprise that I could wear a lip gloss that has a good taste and smell, and it didn't give me any wild reaction on my lips. Then my next products are going to be all about brows, and these are the products that I've been loving lately, and they are the Rare Beauty Brow Harmony Precise Pencil. And I don't know, I love this. I've been like an Anastasia girl forever, but for some reason, and I don't know if they've changed the formulation or if maybe I need to try it again because I haven't used it in a while, but I tried this Rare Beauty pencil, and I just like that it's just very workable with the application. And then of course I love the shape of the tip, it's really nice. And then I also love the brush, you can see that. I love the 2-in-1 products because I've tried also doing the potted stuff, and then it's just kind of a hassle, especially like if you're traveling, just to have 2 separate pieces just to do these 2 little hairy things on your face. So I like that this is an all-in-one. And then going back to Anastasia, I still love the Brow Freeze Gel. And I don't know, I've been hearing like some people don't really like it and have been having a lot of problems with it, like saying it's too gooey and sticky. And it does have that gooey because it's a freeze gel, so it's jelly. You have to expect that, but I like that it has the gel and it has the combs in there all together. And then I guess one of the tips, because a lot of people said like when they put it on their face, it starts getting a little muddy. And I did notice that happened when I put foundation on my face and then did the eyebrow and then put this on top of here. And it wasn't the eyebrow makeup that was making it muddy, it was the foundation. So pro tip, when you're doing your eyebrows, get a little bit of a cloth, wipe the foundation off of your eyebrows, because you know when we're just putting foundation over our face, then you know naturally we can get a little bit of foundation into our eyebrows. Wipe it off, get it like nice and dry, because like you don't need a lot of moisture, you know, throughout the day on your eyebrows. But wipe it off, make sure you get all that foundation off of your face, not off of your face, off of your eyebrows. Then apply your eyebrow pencil and then apply the freeze gel, and that will eliminate that muddy effect. So if you feel like you've had a problem with this product, try that and see if that works. And let me know, like, if you guys have had that experience in the comments. And then my next favorite product that I use on an almost daily basis is the Sephora brand Shadow Stick and Liner. And since they're 30% off, it's the perfect time to stock up on these things. They have so many different colors. I have this one. It's the color Espresso Matte. So it's just a really dark brown, but I love it. You can use it as an eyeshadow or a liner. It does double duty. I love using these instead of like traditional eyeliners because I kind of like to smudge it out. I don't like a harsh line on my eye anymore. I like more of a softer look, and it just looks a little more fresh and youthful, especially for every day. Of course, if I'm doing a look that calls for more of a, you know, a super cat eye or, you know, something very angular, then I will do an eyeliner. And if you want a good product recommendation for a great eyeliner that one size, she's that girl. This is the Point Made Bodacious Black. It's a 24-hour liquid eyeliner. I suck at doing liquid eyeliner, but this one is so easy because it has like a very pointed tip. You can see that. And what I do is I kind of just like lay it against my line, if you can see that. I'm not gonna touch it because I already have makeup on and I don't wanna change my application, but I kind of dot across and then connect it. But the application is so easy. So if you're looking for eyeliner, I do recommend this one. But on a daily basis, I like to use these instead. And I kind of do a tight line. So where you're going in between your eyelashes and just filling it in to give it that more darker shape. And then I'll get an angular brush and I'll kind of smudge it out and give it like a point and kind of go like up to give the eye a bit of a lift. And this is it's waterproof. It's a really great product. And I think I have another one. I have this one too. This is the Sephora brand. It's colorful. It's the waterproof. I don't know if this is the same one, but they've just changed the packaging because they both say colorful on them. But I got them at different times, so it could just be the packaging has changed. But this one is just the color dark brown matte. And you see I've gotten a lot of use out of that one too. But I really love these. And this is like almost the same color as this one. But yeah, love those. And then another recommendation, I used to use powder, and I still do sometimes. I don't have like lines to where I can't use a powder bronzer, but my natural go-to used to be a powder bronzer, but I started using this Charlotte Tilbury one. It's a cream bronzer and it's called Beautiful Skin Sun Kiss Glow Bronzer, and I have the color in 3 tan, and I've been loving this. And it just kind of looks like this, and you can see it's used a bit but it just looks really good. It doesn't give you like that ashy look. It really just looks like, I guess you can see right there, I have it on today. It really just gives your face that sun kiss but skin look, and I really love that. I also still use NARS. This is my good old faithful that I've been using for years. So if you're looking for a really good bronzer, as you can see I've hit pan a little bit, so she gets a lot of use. I also use this one all the time as an eyeshadow for my everyday looks because I don't really put like a bunch of eyeshadow colors on. So what I'll do is I'll put a bronzer. If I'm using a powder bronzer, I'll put bronzer on my face, and then I'll also use it on my eyes, and that looks really great. I like the way that that turns out. And then the last product that I'm absolutely loving right now, and I feel like I am just really slow to the game, so bear with me, y'all. I'm stubborn. When I find a product that I really love and that works for me, or a process, even if it's not the greatest, but sometimes if I just get used to that thing, I'll just stay, you know, faithful to it. I guess I will tell you about these because I still do use them and I still love them before I get into the next one that I've been using lately and I've been absolutely loving as well, because it kind of takes my 2-step process that I used to do, which I still love. It's still a great process, so try either or and see which one you like the most. But I love this Urban Decay all-nighter, the watermelon extract with hyaluronic acid, especially in As soon as we get into the spring and summer, I don't need this so much anymore. My skin is very dry, so I do love using this in the winter time because it has that hyaluronic acid, which is very hydrating, and it's just really good for that time of year. And then what I would do is, because I know a lot of people, they'll just use this as their setting spray. This is not a setting spray. I mean, it is a setting spray. The best way to explain it is this is a setting spray for all of your makeup to melt together, but it isn't going to hold it in place. So you really do need to have some type of, usually an aerosol type of setting spray, or this next one that I'm going to show you, to really lock your makeup in place. So this is another one of my favorites, is the Patrick Star One Size. I have heard that people have had troubles with the nozzles, and I've had other cans and it did seem like there was still product in it, but it wasn't able to squirt out, so I thought it was clogged, and I would run hot water in it and that still didn't clear it. So at times you do feel like you're losing some product, so I hope that they've resolved it. I haven't had any problems with this can, but the previous can I did have that problem, but I still love the product. It does what it's supposed to do. But the next product, and like I said, I'm probably late to the party, but I've been loving it lately. I didn't get the full size because I wanted to just test it out, but it's the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray Party All Night, Stay All Day, or Party All Night, Stay All Day. And I've been loving this too. I went out the other day and was in the hot sun. Surprisingly, like, it's spring and some days are still cool, but some days have been really hot in California. And I went out the other day and it was actually really hot. I was sweaty. You can't stop perspiration, so it was still coming through. But I had the Charlotte Tilbury on and my makeup didn't budge. Like, sometimes when you sweat, your makeup will start to run. So I had perspiration, but my makeup did not run. It did not budge. It stayed in place. So I was like, okay, she's that girl. I can see why everybody loves it. So I'm gonna keep using that, especially as we move into the warmer months, and hopefully she just keeps working for me. All right, so those are all the products that I am loving right now, that I use either on a daily basis or on an almost daily basis. And I hope that this video was helpful. If you guys use any of these products, let me know which ones are some of your favorites. I'm always looking for good recommendations, so if you have any tips or tricks that help for mature skin, please feel free to share. I'm always saying sharing is caring, so share it in the comments. And if there's anything that you've been having your eye on, let me know in the comments too, if this is the video that's kind of let you know, like, yeah, maybe I should give that a try, because, you know, I'm being influenced all the time. I'm spending too much money on products. I am a sucker. I see something, I'm like, oh yeah, I have to try it. But yeah, the Sephora sale is going on from the 8th to the 14th for BIB, and for the Sephora collection it's just on into the 14th. Like, all of them are going to the 14th. So I hope this was helpful, and thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.